Hey everybody, today is Tuesday. It's the 10th of December 2013. Let's look at all these stocks we've been involved in. Sorry for not having a midday update. It got a little bit busier and the conference hall was further away from where I had my computer. ENTR was stopped out today. We bought it on a breakout here. That breakout failed, so we took an 11-cent loss. So that's the right thing to do when we see a stock break out and fail to follow through. You got to move to the sidelines and let it reset up. I don't think that that's the time to do it now, so we are officially out of that one. We're also officially out of GNRC. GNRC we got involved in at 53.45. We wanted to take half off at 54. So it did hit that target for half of it, and we were able to take 55 cents off of the table. And then we had lowered our stop, raised our stop to $53.44 on the balance. So taking a 1 penny loss on the balance. So that was a decent trade, and good money management allowed you to turn it into a fairly okay winner. Shares of Navistar. Navistar we got involved in at 40.71, and the stop is currently going to be raised up to $40.05. We want to take half of it off up near about 41.60. So let's just continue to move forward with that one and let the stock tell us what to do. Shares of NSC. This one was on our watch list, and we had ridden a nice little profit in there, so time to take that one off after a couple days of good gains. Shares of Baidu, if you're in it from 169.80, that is from yesterday, we had taken half of it off up near 172.60, and now the balance, the stop on the balance should be up at 177.80, so nice winner for Baidu right now. Shares of KNDI, this one we had wanted to get involved in at 7.36 a couple days ago, and if you're still involved in it, then I think that your stop in here ought to be well, we had taken a half of it off at $7.60, and on the balance, I'd say your stop goes to $7.48. Now, some ideas that we had for today. Bank of America never triggered. We were looking to get involved in that one above 1570, I believe it is. I still think that's the right place to do it, so just leave that trade completely alone. No reason to do anything with it. We'll use the same parameters for entry, that is. Shares of EJ were a nice one. We got involved in this one today at a price of $12.13, and it had suggested taking half of it off at up about 40 cents or so, and now the stop on the balance should go to $12.59. So a nice winner, good continuation in EJ. Yoku also a nice winner today. We got involved in that one. Some people buy above this high. I think that we did the right thing by buying it above this $30.95 level. So officially in at 30.96. We had taken half of it off at 31.95, so up $1 on half of it, and right now I'd say raise your stop to $31.40 on the balance. So two nice winners added to the swing list today. Shares of CTCM, if you're involved in this one, I'd say your stop goes to $12.70, so just a little bit below this pullback low, and it's looking poised for a breakout here. So if you're not in it, keep a close eye on this one because it looks like it's ready to go, and I would still suggest a stop in the same spot. Fleur, they gave us no reason to enter on the short side today. We're looking for a rally up towards 29.30 and the short some weakness. I think you get it back below today's low, though, of 28.89, that this one could continue lower with a stop up near about 29.20. It is still a difficult environment for shorts, but this one is below declining 5-day moving average, and the daily chart looks like garbage too, just finding resistance at the declining 50-day moving average. So that could be a decent one, and we do have a fairly tight stop on it, so it might be worth a shot. Shares of Glue, I would say take this one off the list. It got above that 360, but then quickly failed, and I just don't see that it's going to be able to get any momentum back into it. Shares of Onvo, never made it above that 10.25 level. So if it does get above 10.25, I think it's a decent shot for continuation with a stop at $9.80 as a watch list idea. Tesla had a decent start to the day and fell apart midday here. It came down to the 2-day volume weighted average price as well as the 5-day moving average. So it looks like Tesla may have stalled out just a little bit here near these highs, and if it can continue up through there, then I still think that declining 50-day moving average is a place where it looks like it should be heading. And I would say on any balance that you hold, I'd say a stop goes at 139.50. Shares of Wolf gave us no reason to get involved in. We were looking to get involved above the high from Monday, and I just don't. This one just doesn't speak to me, so I'm going to take that one off the list. New ideas would include Ameritrade, AMTD. New watch list ideas, that is. I think you get it above the high of the last 2 weeks here, and this is $29.29. I think you could get involved with a stop probably down here at about $28.95. And then let's see, BALT, B-A-L-T. This is a good swing trade idea setup, I think. That today's high was 541. You can see that it trades 1 million shares a day, 924,000. It got going here a few days ago. That was 4 days ago, actually. So here's the 4-day volume weighted average price, which is acting as a little resistance. But if we get it above that 541, I think you want to buy it with a stop at $5.18. And we would be looking to take half of it off up near this prior high of $5.70. But keep in mind that it has the potential above that 570 level to make for a much nicer rally, perhaps up towards this little peak in late 2011 near about $6.50 a share. So do keep a close eye on BALT. Another one excuse me, that looks decent for a swing trade is Comcast. Comcast had a big move up here a couple weeks ago and has consolidated, now just building this little launching pad the last 3 days here. So getting back above $49.61, that's what I think gets it going here, with a stop then at about $49.10, and we'd look to take half of it off up near about 50 and a quarter. A couple more watch list ideas would include this HIMX. I know some of you guys are looking at this one. It's up at these all-time highs. Problem is, it got a little bit extended here late in the day, so I'd like to see it. You know, I just can't suggest buying it after it runs from 1050 to 11. So I'd like to see a pullback, maybe down towards 1070 or so, and then to see some strength and purchase on that strength if it's above the volume weighted average price tomorrow. If it's not above the VWAP, then don't buy this thing. But you know, a little pullback and then get going with a stop near about $10.40 looks sensible to me. Shares of Level 3 is one of those stocks that looks like it's going to break out all the time, kind of like that GNTX. Also similar to HAR. There's no point buying the stocks in these things until they get going, like HAR did today, but it failed or began to fail. So just keep a close eye on Level 3. I'm not sure what the trigger is, maybe above this little peak here near just under $31 a share. If you do get involved in it, I think it's easy to see that a stop should go at about $30.45. Last one we'll take a look at is Monsanto. Monsanto's in a nice uptrend here on this weekly and daily time frame. I don't personally trade the fertilizer stocks. I'm not going to trade this one, chemical company, whatever you want to call it. But back above 112.54 might be what gets Monsanto going, so back above today's high. And if it is to bounce from this 5-day moving average and get above that, then I think your stop goes right here at about $11.70 a share.